Do you have an ATM? I do not. If I tip you extra, can you give me cash back? I can't, and if I could, I wouldn't. Why is that? Because you knew you'd want blow when you were drunk and didn't plan ahead, nor did you have the sense to have a dealer who fronts or takes Venmo. You need to learn, and if I give you cash, I'm enabling, not teaching. What can I get you? Drunk? Barbarians! Welcome to episode 58 of the Signal Award-winning podcast, Behind Bars, Cocktails, and Wasted Nights. I'm your host, Greg. I've been working as a bartender for over 20 years, and over those years, I've seen a lot. My goal here is to share some of those high and low lights with you. Quick warning, this podcast contains sex, drugs, and some language that isn't suitable for anyone under 21 years of age, so you gotta have some ID. Folks, for this one, I had, as Wayne and Garth would say, Babraham Lincoln in studio. Beka the model. Whew. She's an LA model, and to paint the picture, she looks like Margot Robbie to some, and to others, like that smoke show in Valerian in the City of a Thousand Planets. By the way, that movie is designed to be watched on shrooms. Trust me, and you're welcome in advance. Anyway, to give you an idea of how well she reflects light, I think I'm actually allergic to her, because every time I'm close to her, my wang gets swollen. Any hoozlebees, before we get started, you'll need a drink. I try to select a drink that relates to the story or guest, so I picked this gem out. It's called Wicked Behavior, because she's, let's say, kind of fun. It's a frothy, sweet, sour, and bitter bourbon cocktail that hits all the keys on the old tasting organ. Pretty simple to make, too. First, chill a martini glass or champagne coupe with ice water. Then combine 1.5 ounces of bourbon. I really like Denver's own Mythology Hell Bear. It's actually a boo rye and amazing by itself or on the rocks. 3/4 ounce of pineapple, 1/4 Saint Germain, 1/4 Aperol, 1/4 lemon juice, and 1/4 honey. Shake that moneymaker till the tennis elbow is ready to serve. Strain into your chilled glass, and, this is key, sip and engage in some wicked behavior. And as always, if you don't have that shit in your liquor cabinet, which you should by now, barbarians. This is episode 58, and how you're not stocked up is beyond me. Line up the dusty white trail in your mirror and watch yourself become a magician and make it disappear into your nose tubes. All right, without further ado, here's Beka the model. All right, everybody, welcome to Cocktails and Wasted Nights, Behind Bars, sometimes I say before that. It's episode 58, the night I interviewed Beka the model. Beka, welcome. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you for having me.
You look amazing.
Thanks.
As per usual, we won't tell the listeners what we're both wearing because we're wearing matching outfits and it's amazing.
Super matching. Yeah.
Well, we got the black and white theme going on. That's where it stops.
Yeah.
So I met you in Denver several years ago. Got your real estate license.
After a long time.
Long time.
Yeah, a long time coming, so.
And then you said, fuck that, I can make way more money modeling. And you went to LA and you've been crushing it ever since.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Tell us about, like, how's LA, like, what do you like better, Denver or LA?
Definitely LA, but I miss Denver.
Okay.
Glad to be back.
Denver, for the people or for like what about Denver makes you miss it?
Yeah, more so people. I love the mountains, but I like the beach more, I think.
Okay. I think I like seeing you on the beach better than the mountains.
Yeah, too many clothes on the mountains.
Yeah, it's too much clothes. Yeah, it's too cold up there. Let's get you on the beach. Beach Barbie. So how long have you been in LA?
I think it's been almost 5 months. 5
months. And you've been modeling and you just signed with a management company?
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So you must have, as a model in LA, you've run into some stuff, some crazy stuff, I bet, right? You got some stories from the modeling world on the way up to where you are that you may or may not want to share. I don't know.
Yes, I will share some, but mostly not from modeling, actually. More like on your train, as far as like the bars.
Okay, yeah.
And wasted nights.
Let's get some bar stories out of you. Where did you? All right, who parties harder, Denver or LA?
Definitely LA.
Really?
Yeah.
Because Denver goes pretty hard.
I know.
I was in LA. I guess LA goes pretty hard too.
I don't know. It's definitely a pretty like match if you know what you're doing.
That's true. You're a professional. I'm a professional.
Yeah.
We had a pretty great pregame so far. We're doing good. What's your favorite bar in LA? Do you have one?
No, except for probably like my
club?
least favorite one is definitely the one I'll be talking about today.
The least favorite one? Oh yeah, let's go. What do we got?
Do you want to hear my first story?
Oh, absolutely. What do you got? Is it take place at this place that you hate?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's go. What's the name of the place? Do you want to say or no?
And no, because I actually don't know the name of the place.
That's a sign of a good bar.
Yeah.
You can't even remember the name.
Yeah. We got there at like 11:30, so it was not much memory left.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely. You'd started without them.
Yeah. Well, we had to pregame first. It's kind of like a long story, kind of like a lot leading up to it, I guess. So this was my first weekend in LA, first full weekend.
Okay. Like you just got there. Furniture, like anything unpacked or?
No.
But let's go out. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay. I already love
Obviously. So my roommate and my friend, who wanted me to move out there in the first place with her to LA. I was going for San Diego, but
San Diego's like LA without the pollution, and I mean that in a humanity sense.
Yeah, and it's just like a lot more low key.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my friend is in the cannabis industry. So she's been trying to get like some, A-listers on her business, I guess
like
you could say. Yeah, clientele, yeah. So she's been trying to pull these guys in, and so one of them was like, "Oh, I'll get you, if you sign, if you fill my bags, if you sign like a contract with me, I'll buy stuff from you, I'll sell it, shit like that."
Like promote it and everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he was like, "I'll take you out to the club, get some like hot girls, I'll get you a table, bottle, everything like that." And we're like, hell yeah. So
why wouldn't you?
Yeah. So she was like, yeah, of course. So we like pre-gamed. We had 5 girls. We ended up going out at like 11:30. Got there at like 12, obviously, because the
traffic.
Yeah.
Nightmare.
The Uber, everything takes so long.
I used to tell this joke where like I dated this girl. I'm like, oh, I had this long distance relationship. I was in Hollywood. She was in Burbank.
Right.
Takes forever.
Yeah. So we get down there. It's like a new thing, I think. These restaurants that turn into bars or clubs at night.
After, yeah.
Yeah, so they'll like push all the tables away.
Yep.
Yeah, and then it turns into a club. So then they have like a DJ or a rapper. In this case, it was a DJ rapper.
Wow.
So
saving time and money.
Yeah, so the guy that wanted us to come out, he said he would get us a table, everything like that. He was the opener for the main DJ that night. And so we get there. We were actually semi-sober when we got there.
Even after the pregame.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. We were, I think, really nervous about the whole night because we were, like, not sure how it was going to go down. Like, basically, we weren't sure about this guy.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, he was...
Is he going to roofie my drink kind of shit?
No, we were just like, is he a clown? Kind of like, because people can, like, talk big stuff.
Is he going to actually pull this off?
Yeah, like, is he actually going to get us a table? Is he actually going to get what we
promised?
Yeah. And so we get there, sure enough. We wait 15 minutes, 20 minutes for people to get kicked out of our table.
Wow, all right.
So the table wasn't even ready. It was 12 o'clock.
But you still got them kicked out.
Yes. So we finally get there. We sit down. It took another 15 minutes for a bottle to come out. It wasn't the bottle we wanted.
Oh, boy.
It was some crazy tequila that I've never heard of in my life.
No, you want like a vodka bottle at a club. Like, it's highly mixable.
No, tequila for sure.
You want tequila?
All day, yeah.
All right. That's where we differ, I guess. I love tequila straight, but if I'm mixing stuff, definitely vodka.
That's true. But we were more just doing shots.
You're like, let's just get to the point and do some shots. All right, gotcha.
We were like, let's get fucked up. We were like, not really fucked up yet. So, yeah, we were trying to, like, get it going. It took forever. And then once we got the bottle, like, we got kicked out of our table again.
What? Why?
Yeah, I don't know why, but then they put us in front of the DJ booth. So at another VIP table, but it was like in the middle. So we're like in the middle of the crowd, right? So like the crowd's right here, the DJ's right here, and we're in the middle at a VIP table. But it was blocked off, with one of those little ropes. So like people were just shoving in. Like it was like in between. It wasn't really VIP because it was like people could just like get right through like to the stage.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, so like people were like pushing through us.
So he didn't pull it off?
No.
Oh, God, he was a clown.
Yeah, he was a clown. Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? So what do you do when that happens?
So we tried to stick it out.
Okay, that was nice of you.
We were like, all
You're
right,
like, fuck this guy,
we'll
but let's make the best
finish.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah, we're like, we'll just finish this bottle, obviously, and then
How many people on a bottle?
5.
5 of you? Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, so we were super like blocked in. Like there was just like people shoving on all sides of us.
Gross.
I was also like on the side of the table. Like most of the other girls were on the other side or like behind me to where like they weren't really getting pushed. I was like the main one that was like on the outside.
Oh.
Kind of. So like
You're like the penguin, like blocking the wind for everybody else.
Mm-hmm. So then I started feeling like intense shoving. And
Oh,
I'm
shit.
like from my back, and I'm like, oh no, like this is not it. I'm like, I need to get out of here. And so then I like look over at my friend. She's on like the inside of the table, so she's not having this like contact that I'm having with these groups of
Just
people
dudes
in the back.
on
Yep.
testosterone.
Oh, it wasn't dudes though. It was ladies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Getting
a lot
all-
of them.
Getting all catty. Why are you guys at the
Yeah.
table? Yeah.
Yeah, and by that time, actually, the opener who had gotten us the table was off. So then the main DJ was up there. And he was the one, he was like, a rapper. All these people were here to see him in the club. So they start shoving. This is when it starts getting like really, really reckless. And like everyone's pushing, shoving into my bag. I'm holding a drink. And next thing you know, I got shoved on the ground. Like
What?
literally on my back. Yeah. I got pushed over on the ground.
Oh my God. What the fuck? Who are these people? Like a stampede. You're gonna get stepped on. Did you get stepped on?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, so the first time, so I get pushed over. I'm like on my back, right, laying on the ground in the club. And I have extensions in.
Like you do. I've been there.
Which I don't have now because they got trampled. Yeah, so I'm like on the ground. My friend like comes over and she pulls me. She's like, "What are you doing on the ground? Get up! You're gonna get trampled." And so she like pulls me up, and on my way up, like I'm literally coming up off the ground, I have a drink in my hand.
It didn't spill, did it?
No,
Of course
because
not.
then I went and just threw it in her face. The girl that pushed me on the floor.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
so I just shoved the whole glass in her face.
Wow, did you cut her?
No.
Just got her wet though.
Yeah.
Drenched her. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. Phrasing, Greg. Phrasing. Jesus.
Well, yes, I did not break the glass. It was plastic.
Okay.
Luckily. Yeah, so no one got hurt except me. I did get
Yeah.
trampled and my extensions got yanked out of my head. So
Jesus. That's what's going on at clubs. I can't go to a club. I'm like way too old to go to a club. I can't deal with that stuff. It's like 7 dudes with shiny shirts. They're all hoping to meet like another 7 girls. You know what I mean? Like Louis C.K. does a bit about it. It's like, they're so like hormonal. They got cum coming out of their eye, just trying to get laid. It's just too much. It's too much. It's too. And plus, like, I'm like, hey, how are you? I'm like, what? What? And on the third, what? It's over. It's already
Yeah.
over.
forget it.
Yeah. Okay, so you almost got trampled at a club in L.A. Your first night, your first weekend.
Yeah, so my
Welcome
friend
to LA.
also got shoved because she tried to get in the middle of us. So like in between me getting pushed on the ground, she pulls me up. I turn around, throw the drink in her face.
Yeah.
In the other girl's face. And this was like the moment it went down. Like
Yeah, it started a fight.
Yeah, full bar brawl. Is
Bar
that-
brawl, yeah. That's what cat
So you
fight,
call
bar
it-
brawl,
Oh my
yeah.
god, yeah. So all of a sudden there's like 5 ladies on top of me.
My God, I've seen movies
They
like that
all
on the
just
internet.
like piled on top of me and on top of my friend. She got shoved across the ground. Like she got like pushed and then like a banana peel, if you can picture that. Can you picture a banana peel like getting stepped on and getting like crazy? Yeah, just like sliding across the ground on her back in the bar. It was pretty epic.
Oh my God. And you don't know the name of this place? Wow. All right. And that didn't discourage, like, that was your welcome to LA. That was your like first weekend.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. It's pretty much like what's about to come. It's like a harbinger of like what's yet to come in LA. You will be pushed on your back. You will be stepped on, but you will rise above it.
So that was in the end. We got separated.
Yes. You got separated from your group?
Yeah.
So you're just like the lone, like the one separated from the herd. You're all by yourself. And the girls are still there. They know where you are?
They all made it outside.
Okay, cool.
But a security guard finally came over and like, because I was like on the ground with my hands over my head trying to like protect my head from getting kicked in.
Yeah.
So a security guard finally came over and pulled me up off the ground, and like 3 of them surrounded me.
Nice.
And like walked me out to the front where my friends were, and my friend was like, "Oh my God." And she was like, "Are you okay?" And we're like freaking out. And then the other girls got kicked out of the bar as well, the ones that shoved me and like started this whole fight. So they're out there as well.
I never get that. It's like 2 people fought. You're both leaving. Well, now we're outside and there's nobody stopping anybody from doing anything.
Right.
Like, you're vulnerable.
Yeah. So I go out the door, and then next thing you know, they start yelling from the other side of the fence, and they're like, "There's a skinny white bitch."
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Fight her.
Oh, no. They, like, sounded the call.
Yeah. The security was like, "Get her back inside."
Yes!
So this happened like 3 times.
Best way to cut the line.
We tried to go out. Yeah, we tried to go out, and they're still out there because they're on the other side of the fence, so no one can like get them out of there. They can stand there as long as they want. It's like on the sidewalk.
Oh.
Yeah, so they're just waiting for me. And we tried to go out to the Uber. Couldn't. We had to like go around. We ended up going back through the club, being escorted by guards to the back of the building.
Yeah.
And had to go out the back door on the other street.
It's like when a wolf pack is like chasing a herd of gazelle, you know, and the moms try to keep the calves right next to them and protect them and stuff like that. But like that's like the bouncers, so like the moms, so like we got to protect these calves, keep them on the inside of the herd. The dogs are coming, they're out there. Jesus. And so you made it out okay, obviously. Yeah, they were like covering my head and like putting me in the Uber. It was pretty epic. I felt like a celebrity. Yeah, like a celebrity or a serial killer when he's going into court. Either one. Like they surround you and cover your head.
Could be either.
Wow, that's crazy. Jesus, that's never happened to me. I've never been into a bar fight. Like I've never like the only thing I've done is like thrown out some girls like threw shit at me. And my boss was like, "Let them back in. They're hot." I'm like, "They threw shit at me. What the fuck?" I have no say. But okay, so welcome to LA. There's your first what do you call that? Intro, yeah. Your initiation. That's the one I wanted. Yes. That's the one I wanted. And I'm gonna edit it to make it sound like I came up with it immediately. All right, so time goes by. You've had a night. And then, like, what happens the next weekend? Do you do this again? Do you go out again? Or do you, like, take a little time off, like, recoup?
I can't totally remember, but I feel like we definitely went out again the next night. I mean, definitely the next night also.
Yeah, you gotta, like, get back on the horse. I get it.
But definitely the next weekend. I am usually not that big of a partier, so I don't go out. I'm not even lying.
Okay. Sorry, you guys. It's an audio podcast, but you can't see the look I just gave her.
I know he thinks I'm lying, but it's really actually true. Like, I have a very low social battery.
Okay, yeah, no, I get socially tired too.
So
I get it.
I'm like, Irish goodbye, bye, and I'm like, out.
I did that at a wedding. I Irish goodbye there.
Yeah.
I didn't have a date. I was like talking to people, and then like the conversations would end, and then I was like, everyone's looking at me drinking by myself. I have this sick hotel room, and my best friend's bartending a mile away. Bye. I boogied. I watched the ceremony. It was beautiful. They were amazing. They looked awesome. And then I was like, okay, so I did my due diligence. I want to go see my buddy a mile away, and then I'm going to like have a jacuzzi in my room.
Yeah.
They even brought me a bath bomb.
That's pretty cool.
How am I not going to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you're in LA, you're modeling. You had this crazy night, and you've been running into some interesting people while you've been out there, I would say.
Interesting, for sure.
Yeah?
Just a lot of the different sides of LA, we'll say, you know. If you know, you know.
You know. I know. I was going to like share, because I do the podcast for people who don't know. Like people who like are, yeah, they're in the industry and stuff like that, but like not everybody knows like the showbiz side of things or like the bar side of things, which intersects with the showbiz side of things in LA. And it's like, I'd like to educate them, let them know what goes on.
Okay, gotcha.
Like what you can expect or what you can't expect.
There's a lot to expect.
Yeah?
For sure, but I mean, you have to know where to go to get it. It's hard to get into you have to be like invited to some of the sides for sure. Depends on what you're trying to get into. But you have to have like formal invitations. Did I tell you about going to a celebrity birthday party?
No, let's go. I like to never pre-interview folks. We just like, we have some beers and we get in here, we start talking. So it's all on the fly. You've never told me the celebrity birthday party.
Yeah. So it was like a month into being in LA.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're out.
You're already invited to something.
I think it was 420.
Nice.
So maybe it wasn't even a month. It might have actually been the next weekend after that whole thing happened. I think it might have been because we were out. My other best friend was in LA. And it was 420, so we're all smoking, going to 420 parties. We're all in the industry, cannabis industry, so...
You guys are high as fuck.
Yes. Then my friend who lives in LA gets a text, and it's an invite to a celebrity birthday party.
Who you can't mention?
No.
Okay. So, all right, you're at the celebrity. Are you at their house, or are you at did they have their party at someone else's house, or?
Yeah, it was his house.
Oh, shit.
So so she got the invite, then like an hour later she got the location, and then so we got an Uber there. We had to sign an NDA.
Put your phones away, too?
No.
Okay.
We could have our phones, but you had to sign an NDA for anything you see.
Okay, nice.
Or do.
Okay.
Further, which we didn't get involved in, and I didn't see, but, just in case, I guess. So that was pretty cool.
So let's see, how can we skirt around this with the NDA? Anything you'd see or do? So you saw some stuff.
I surprisingly didn't see as much as I thought I was going to, or
okay.
was hoping I was going to.
Yeah, you want to see some naked stuff go down.
Well, not just that, but just like maybe just like a plate of piled with something.
Sure. You want to see a pile of blow going around?
Yeah.
Absolutely. That didn't happen.
I wanted to see his face in a pile of coke.
Yeah, of course. God damn it, Seth Rogen. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know who it was.
I mean, for all that, to sign an NDA, I feel like you should see that.
There should be some nefarious activity going on. Yeah.
But he did get a Tesla flamethrower for his birthday.
A Tesla flamethrower? That's a thing?
Yeah.
So was he throwing flame?
Yeah. Yeah. And then
Great. Place that's prone to wildfires, like throwing flame?
Right, yeah. I mean, it was in his backyard, so I guess it would burn his place first.
Would have been the best article ever.
Yeah, but
Seth Rogen burns place... No, it's not Seth Rogen. I keep saying that. We don't know who it is.
No.
Movie or TV?
Actually, singer, artist.
Okay, all right. We'll leave
musician.
It there. We'll leave it there.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. I'm going to figure this out. Off the podcast, I'm going to find out who this is, just so you know, everybody.
You probably will, because am I for NDAs? No, but then, yeah, he was like, what do you call it? A cop helicopter came over the house and started, shining lights, saying, can't be throwing flames stuff like that.
They brought a helicopter
and he's like, basically, fuck you. Just starts like shooting it up at the.
Stop it! Shooting the flame at the helicopter?
Yeah, but I mean, it didn't go that high, so
but
obviously,
still, it's like
yeah,
it's a big fuck you to the cops.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool.
Oh my god! They brought a whirlybird in to tell him to stop doing it, and he shot it at the whirlybird. That's amazing. I can't wait to be famous.
I know.
I'm gonna be such a dick. You know, as soon as I'm famous, I'm gonna like get enough money to build like a go-kart track, and I'm gonna like have like little Batmobiles and little Mercedes and stuff like that. And I'll have all my friends over, and we're gonna get drunk and drive around my track. I'm gonna have a McDonald's with an actual drive-through.
McDonald's?
Yeah.
What about In-N-Out?
Ooh! Stop reading my diary and improving it.
I mean, I'm all about the In-N-Out now that I've moved to LA. I mean, and
Animal
they have
style?
some here. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
always.
way.
Only.
I love the fries. They get cold fast. They don't travel well. You gotta eat them quick, but they're amazing.
Yeah. So now, anytime I'll just like go over. Actually, this happened last night. Someone was like, "Come over. You know, it's super late." And I was like, okay, but the only reason I'm gonna come over is because I can get In-N-Out on the way back.
Because it's near you. Just so you know.
He was like, okay, fine.
Thanks. I'll take it, though. Note to self, move near an In-N-Out.
Right.
All right. Thank you for that lesson. I appreciate it. So, all right, you're in the cannabis industry. You're in LA. You're doing events. So tell me about, like, cannabis events. Like, what happens in LA with the cannabis events?
Yeah, so there's a lot of them, like, all the time. Plus, my best friend, who I live with in LA, does all those events all the time. She works for a brand, a dispensary, and she coordinates all the events for them. So I've also done a few with her for my brand that I work for. When I first moved to LA, before I was connected with a cannabis brand that I'm working for now, I just would go tag along with her to the events that she was doing. So this was actually, I think, a few weeks after I moved to LA. So still within like the first month I was there, just doing tons of crazy shit. All the time, like I can't even stop.
You can't stop doing your crazy shit?
Yeah, literally, I'm just like, my friends in Denver are like, what are you doing this time? All right, catch you up. It's been literally 3 days, and I have so much.
You have a book.
Yeah. So I went to this one event. It's actually happening again this weekend in LA. But the first one, I think this is the first one that's been done in LA. So my friend had a booth there, plus she was hosting the VIP lounge, smoking lounge, you know.
So you're just getting after it.
Yeah.
You're just getting high.
Chain smoking like we do all the time.
Okay.
So this is a Saturday.
And you're at work, technically.
Yeah. But I mean, it started out as a normal Saturday, right? I like got up, worked out, hardcore on a Saturday. I don't even know why.
Let's go.
But, get it. And then I was planning on just, like, chilling for most of the day and not doing much till later when I was going to the event. But then...
Shit went sideways.
Yeah. It's always a but. We ended up going earlier down to South LA, which is, like, 40 minutes from us, where I live.
Which is, like, for the listeners, that's, like, 2 miles.
Yes. It's like a total of like 10 miles. It takes 40 minutes.
Yep.
Always. So we had to go down there early, get shit ready for the event. So obviously, again, we're chain smoking the whole time. Didn't eat much. We're drinking water, obviously, but just chain smoking nonstop. So we get to the event, set up everything. I don't even know, like, time went by really quick, but at the same time, it was just so high.
High time. Yeah.
I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it was slow, but at the same time, it was quick because you're just, like, smoking so much and just nothing else to do. I don't even know how to explain it, but these events are crazy. And
our audience knows. They get fucked up.
Yeah, and these, like, there's so many people at these events, so many cool people to meet in, like, the cannabis industry, just like, I don't know, I'm obsessed with it.
Okay.
The cannabis industry. So, I love to meet, brand owners, people like that. So
do you meet growers and stuff and like?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So, a lot of people from a ton of different brands. So, I'm meeting everyone. I'm new to LA. My friend is in the industry already, so she knows a bunch of people already. So she's like introducing me to these people, and I'm just so high. And I'm just like,
what was your name again?
Yeah, and I'm just like, I'm pretty functional high.
Okay, you're a professional.
Yeah. So I used to like work high all the time.
That's amazing. I get high, I'm like a piece of meat that keeps on living. I can't do anything. That's like impressive.
Yeah, so all of a sudden, so it's like 2 hours into the event probably.
You've smoked 13 joints.
Yeah, and there's so many people in the VIP lounge smoking and rolling up that it's just so smoky in there, and just in general, like the whole building.
There's no relief anywhere. You're just breathing weed all the time.
Yeah, just you're smoking, secondhand smoking, just all of it. Yeah, it's too much. So I'm like, fuck, like I've got to get out of here. It's like this is like too much. Like I need a break. And I'm like, I can't roll another joint. I'm like shaking.
Oh God.
Yeah, like it was to that point. So I like sit down. Luckily there's some like couches.
Nice.
Yeah, so I sit down trying to roll a joint again.
Because we've learned. Because
I can't stop. And all of a sudden I'm just like, damn, like I need to get out of here. Like it's to that point. I need a break. Like I'm about to pass out. I tell one of the other girls that I'm with in the VIP lounge, I'm like, I need a break. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna go see my friend at the tent outside and get some air. So she's like, all right, yeah. So I go out there by myself. I have to walk through the whole event.
High as fuck, on the verge of passing out. You gotta navigate and like
halfway
weave
stumbling.
in and out of people.
Yeah. I'm like halfway stumbling, trying not to like grab onto people, like not
just
even
to
joking
help you
for
hold...
like to stay up. Like
I've been there.
And so I get to like I'm getting closer to the door and it's just like getting more and more intense and I'm like, I can make it, I can do this, you're stronger than this.
Yes, you're telling yourself the fucking hilarious shit.
Yeah. I'm like, so
no bartender goes down.
Never.
Yeah.
So I make it to the door. I just see the light coming, and it's just getting brighter and brighter, and I'm like, I don't know if this is going to be good or bad. I start getting a bad feeling about it. It's, like, getting really bright, and all of a sudden I make it to the door. I'm like, we got this. One step out the door, and turns completely white, and I stumble, and I look over at the tent where my friend is, and I'm like, I can make it. Nope. Next thing you know, totally blacked out.
Oh, no.
Straight.
Oh, no.
I'm just guessing here. But I'm pretty sure because I have a scar on my knee to prove it. But I'm pretty sure I fell to my knees and then on my face.
Oh, God.
In the middle of a crowd of people on the pavement, which I just don't know why no one caught me.
You're like, I'm at work. This is my job. Fuck, catch me.
Yeah, it's like crazy that no one... I mean, it's me.
Yeah, it's me. Somebody catch me, please.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm going down. Catch me.
I'm partying. I may fall. You guys know this about me. Let's go. You think I'm wearing this helmet for looks?
I need to wear knee pads next time I go to a weight event for like
what are the
PTSD.
knee pads for? I'm partying and I may fall. All right?
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, PTSD. So next thing you know, I'm like, right, I started on my stomach. I wake up on my back. So obviously someone flipped me over. I still don't know who. Hopefully it was my friend.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, so
you can take the credit without actually proving it.
Yeah. So I wake up to like 10 people around my face. And I'm still like passed out, pretty much. Like still like half blacked out. My friend's like in my face like, get up, are you okay? I'm like, not again.
Yeah, stop yelling at me. I'm fine. Like, don't make me get up. I'm just laying here and it's great.
Not me on the ground again.
Not again. Here we go. Sequel.
It's becoming a trend. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah?
Me on the ground.
Yeah, it's great. I actually... So, I don't fuck with the opiates ever. Except for this one time. At band camp. So, I'm in Aspen. And my buddy gets, like, an Oxy. And he's like... You want to split it? I'm like, I guess so. Yeah, I'll take half of it at some point. Like when I'm playing video games, I want to scratch the skin off my shins and play with my scalp. He's like, no, we're going to crush it up and snort it. I'm like, okay, I don't want to be a pussy. So he crushes it up and he does a line, and then I do a line, and like 10 minutes later, I'm out talking to somebody, and I went down. Like, and somebody caught my head before it bounced off the bricks.
Oh, damn.
I broke a rib against the bricks, like, and I had a bartend after that, like reaching for the keg handles with a broken rib and like coughing and like you can't sneeze, cough, fart, laugh, or do anything.
Not even fart?
No, you can't. It hurts your ribs. It's fucked up. But like at the time, because it was an oxy, I couldn't feel it. I was like, oh yeah, I'm fine. Then I say I couldn't move. Like I pass out a lot, especially on weed, by the way. I trip on weed. It's the weirdest thing. Like I can do shrooms, I can do acid, I can do molly, I can do all the things.
Trip?
I smoke weed, I trip. It fucks with me, like so bad. Like it's the one thing I can't do.
Oh, I wish I could trip on weed.
Oh my God, the last time I went home, we're at a party, and we're doing shrooms and we're drinking, we're on this lake and everything's great, having a great time, and a joint's going around. And it looks like a fucking beer commercial with weed. Everyone's having the best time, we're on a lake, and I know what happens to me, but like it still looks so good. I'm like, all right, give me a hit. So I take a hit. Comes around again, I take another hit, and then I start coughing. I'm like, oh shit. So I gotta go inside. I go inside, I'm like, hey guys, I gotta leave for a second. They're like, oh, Studley, you can't hang, you can't party. I'm like, fuck you all. I need like a 40-minute disco nap.
Straight up.
Yeah, so I get in the recliner, and I'm in this fucking room. There's no TV, by the way. Yet. On the ceiling beams, I'm seeing the ESPN score crawl go by. I'm seeing like scores from like NFL games that haven't even started yet because it's the summer. And like people are like checking on me, like, you all right now? I'm like, I'm fine. You're turning into a cyborg right now in front of me. So I need you to leave. Like, let me just give me like 30 minutes. I'll be back out there. That's what happens when I smoke weed. I can't do it. I freak out.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so like the fact that you're smoking 13 joints and you just pass out, that's great. I see fucking video games on my eyelids.
Wow.
Yeah, it's insane.
Could be cool. Maybe.
It kind of is cool, actually. I'm not going to lie, but it's not cool for social situations.
Yeah. That would be like social anxiety, like times, I don't know what.
Yeah, but 1,000,000%. Like you can't like fucking talk to people.
Yeah.
I just want to check on you. How you doing?
Just like, oh.
Like little fucking sheets of metal are starting to populate your face until you're turning into a fucking cyborg. Yeah.
So I get up off the ground. I mean, I get picked up off the ground. They put me on a chair, still in the middle of the whole, like, event. Like, I'm still in the middle of the fucking walkway on a chair.
People going around you, stepping over you.
Yeah, and there's a security, like, lady sitting, like, squatting next to me, like, are you okay? And all this stuff. I'm like, yeah. I just, like, need some food, to be honest. Like, that would be great. But I have, like, gravel in my knee.
Oh, God.
And in my head, like, on my face.
Jesus.
It was pretty embarrassing to say the least, just because I was like meeting so many people from the industry. I turn around, there's like 3 girls behind me at this booth. And I'm like, great, they just like saw me completely just face plant and look like a total idiot.
Well, you know what? I would have been like, if I was there, I'd be like, take me to that girl's booth because I want that shit.
Yeah, right?
That was a great commercial to me.
How did no one take a video of that?
It's really hard to predict when you're about to wipe out.
I know, but I feel like there's always a video of like fucked up shit. Like, who takes those videos?
It's like you need a nature photographer there. Like, they need to know. Going back to the gazelle, when the baby gazelle is about to get taken down, like they know it's about to happen. They're there for some reason. They never help.
I bet there's a video somewhere because there was so many photographers, videographers, everywhere. LA, esque.
Yeah, LA-esque. All right, videographers and photographers, if you have the video of Beka the model in the wild going down, send them in to cockedtalesandwastednights@gmail.com. I like to post it in the show notes.
You never know. I could pop up on Barstools.
Oh, that would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
My arch rival. No, I'm just kidding. Keep going, Barstools. You're amazing. All right, folks, I'm not going to lie. We make it sound seamless, but we took a little break there. Had to do a mid-game, kind of like the pre-game. And we're going to talk about dating in LA versus dating in Denver. Let's go. What do you got for a story? How is it out there?
It's fucked up.
It is, right? A lot of weird guys. I lived in LA. I was one of them.
Yeah, a lot of like hot, weird guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. Like
what's give me an example of the weirdness. Like, you're talking to somebody, they seem cool, they're attractive, and then something goes, you go, okay, red flag.
Yeah, it's usually like, I feel like they love bomb you.
Okay.
Like, a lot of them like to do that. That's my latest experience. But one of the first dates I went on, I'm just gonna hijack this for a second.
Please.
Like, the first date I went on, I think, like, I couldn't figure out, like, what he was trying to say, and then I just realized that he was just talking about himself, just, like, the whole entire time. And I just, like, realized that I was just, like, tuning it out, and I was like, okay, bye.
So many guys sell it too hard. They sell themselves way too hard. As a bartender, they come in on the date, and I hear them, and it's just like, dude, like, your sales pitch is, like, it's just too much. And it's like, yeah, you know, I never really knew my dad. It's like, what are you talking about? It's like the first date. Stop it.
Well, this guy, he was all about himself, but then also all his friends. So he went to college. You know, I can't even remember because he didn't make that much of an impression on me. But somewhere down around Santa Monica.
Community college.
Yeah, college. And so he has so many friends in the LA area, just like so many friends.
He's
like,
just all connected.
So cool. Yeah,
so
popular. Just like so many friends. Always going out, drinking, benders all the time with his friends.
So cool.
Yeah, and I'm just like,
so attractive.
So, did you do anything else other than hang out with your college friends now that you're 35? I don't know. I'm confused.
Yeah. I miss dating in LA. Dating in Denver gets pretty weird. I told this story on a different podcast that I have. I don't think I've told it on Behind Bars, but it wasn't really a date. It was more of a hookup thing, and it's pretty crazy. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
So,
sure.
Do this comedy show, and then there's like a chuckle fucker after, which is like a comedy groupie, and she was like cute adjacent. You know what I mean? So like, I didn't really want to like do anything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, so everyone's back at my apartment, we're having a little after hours, you know, and then people start trickling out. It's like, oh, I'm gonna get the Uber, you ready to go? I think I'm gonna stay here. I'm like, okay, I've seen this movie before. Everybody leaves, it's me and this girl.
I think I'm gonna stay.
Yeah, I'm like, oh boy, here we go. So I'm like, oh, she's like, so I'm like, honestly, she's like, you want to come back to my place? Like, I haven't been there. My dog needs to get walked. And you just come back to my place with me. I'm like, yeah, you've been away from your dog for a while. You should probably go back there. She's like, you sure? You can fuck me. And I'm like,
wow, straight to the point.
Straight to the point.
I love it.
And I'm like, honestly, like, my bed's right there and I'm kind of drunk. I just kind of want to go to bed.
Like, honestly, I don't want to fuck you. So.
Yeah. And then she goes, I'm a squirter. I'm like, let me get the Uber. So I get the Uber. And we both go back to her place. I'm such a weak man. And then, like, we go back and, like, stuff's going on. Like, first of all, we walk the dog and play with the dog way too long. I don't like the lighting. As you can tell, I like lighting. It's very important to me.
Oh, okay.
And her lighting was, like, fluorescent. It was awful. And then, like, I'm like, okay, let's get this show on the road. So, like, we start, like, you know, going, you know, for it and stuff. And she you know, gets there and like squirts on me. I'm like, oh, fucking great, you know?
Nice.
And then like she gets there again and she squirts on me. She's like, all right, I want to get on top. I'm like, all right. So she gets on top. Oh God, I'm so sorry. I'm like, what? And then I smelled it.
Oh no.
And then I saw it.
Oh no.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
No, let's not say it, because then I will.
Yep.
Never forget it. Okay.
Let's come up with a fake ending. And it was amazing, and we lived happily ever after.
No way.
Oh, no way. Absolutely. No, I haven't seen her since.
Yeah.
That's how it goes in Denver. Like, you have that. I guess it goes like that in LA, right? Like, you have the hookup, and then that's it, right?
Yeah.
You get love bombs, so they just pour everything on you. They overdo it.
Well, there's some like that, because then there's some that, like, don't really want a relationship, but then they, like, kind of act like they do. Those are the ones that love bomb you, and then, like, 2 weeks in, out.
Yeah, that's like...
But there's the other ones that are great, which I just fucked one last night, and it's just, like, in and out, done.
Yeah. That's how it should be.
You are so hot. Okay, bye.
Yeah, that's fucking great. That's the way it should be. It should be like, like fast food. You know?
Yeah, drive-through.
Yeah, it's not good for you, but it's like, it gets the job done. And it's like, is it fulfilling? Kind of. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I would prefer if people would be honest, like, because you don't want to have the relationship, because eventually, like, the toothbrush gets left behind, and there's a thing. It's like, no, we're just fucking. We fucked. We're not even fucking, ing, present tense. We fucked, past tense. Move on. Leave me alone.
Yeah. And then there's the ones that are just getting over their ex, so you're essentially the rebound, which I fell victim to recently.
Oh, no.
And, yeah, it was, like, weird as hell. It's still happening, kind of. Like, I'm still kind of stuck in the middle of it. Like, now... she is contacting me, and also he is contacting me, and I haven't responded to him. And she's like, are you going on a date with him? And I'm like, oh, hell no, I haven't talked to him. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And now...
you're going to end up on the floor in a
club
club or
something. He follows me again, and... oh, my God.
You don't want to end up on the floor in a club and she comes after you. Is she dangerous?
Yeah, no, she's... I could definitely take her.
Okay, cool. But is he worth trying to take her?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
This is what goes on. Like, all right, first of all, like, I can't do marriage. Like, that's what the whole point is, right? Like, you date and, like, you try to, like, that's the, like, everyone's striving for the one.
Soulmate.
Yeah, and it's, like, bullshit because, like, why is the soulmate always in a 50-mile radius, right? Like, if it's so meant to be. It's, like, it's not. And I feel like it's, like, a fucked up situation. It's, like, first of all, it's a business contract. No. You're going to get half each other's shit. Like, that's terrible. And if you have kids, it's a fucking nightmare because it's not going to last. It should be like the NFL. Marriage should be like a wide receiver contract, like 5 years with the option to renew after 1 year.
That's what I heard recently. Like, I literally heard that recently.
Really? Somebody stole my shit?
Yeah, I heard it before you. I'm sorry.
God damn it.
But I don't know where I heard it from, which is lucky for you because then you could just, like...
yeah, because somebody, like, stole my shit. That's my shit.
Well, you could just, like, act like you came up with it since I don't know where it came
from. No,
I
can't. I've had it for, like, 5 years. I've been saying this.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But I literally just saw it maybe on, like, a meme. It's
God
a meme for sure.
I love memes. It's fucking up stand-up comedy, though.
Yeah. I love memes.
It's like the new cartoon, like comic strip, like The Far Side, single panel. You have a funny picture, you have a funny caption. It's an art form. I actually pitched a show to somebody about, like, making, like, the best meme maker. It's like American Idol. Like, you get everybody in a mansion, and they make their memes for the week. And then whoever gets, like, the most, like, tweets, likes, forwards, whatever, like, they advance to the next round. Because, like, I feel like they're so creative.
Dang, that could be like a game show.
That's what I'm saying. It's like a reality show that I pitched.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And then, like, the winner.
The whole thing. I'm sorry. I tuned you out.
No, it's okay. Like, tune me out. A lot of people do that. But, like, yeah, like, the winner gets, like, a budget. Because, like, I feel like they're so creative. If you can do this with, like, one picture and one caption, and you can make me laugh my face off, what can you do with, like, a movie budget? Do you have a script idea? Do you have a comic book idea? Do you have a book idea? Let's give you some money and create.
Yeah, that would be a way to get some, like,
America's
writers
best meme
out there
maker
that no one saw coming.
Yeah. Yeah, like most of my dates, they never see me coming.
Yeah. This fucking sucks.
Oh, my God. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, that is Beka the model out in the wild. Thank you so much for coming in tonight and doing this. I really appreciate it. You were amazing.
Thank you for having me. I had so much fun.
We're going to have you back because you got crazy stories. And, folks, don't forget to listen, subscribe, tell your friends. If you have a story, you have any feedback, send it into cockedtalesandwastednights@gmail.com. This is Greg with Beka the Model saying bye. Cheers, everybody.
Bye.
Well, it's last call, so let me give you a tip. Barbarians, we gotta step it up on unisex bathroom manners. Guys, put the seat up for crying out loud. Girls, don't flush the girl products. Let's behave like civilized people. For fuck's sake, people are trying to do drugs and have sex in there. Show a little respect and let's do our part to keep it clean. Folks, it's been a blast. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. and a call to my fellow booze slingers. Send in your stories to cockedtalesandwastednights@gmail.com. You can remain anonymous if you'd like. Thanks for listening, subscribing, downloading, and spreading the word. Don't be afraid to give me a good review, even if you're lying. It really does help build our community of barbarians. And check out my video, Just Close It, on YouTube. You will laugh, damn it. If you want to support the podcast, you can do that on Patreon. Link is in the show notes. We'll see you next time on Behind Bars, Cocktails and Wasted Nights. Cheers.